This week on Camera Talk, it's New Year's! Happy New Year! Yeah! 2023. Hopefully it's better than last year and definitely better than the year before. So, we'll see, won't we? But anyway, what are we talking about this week? Dylan, do you know? Well, we're looking at a Canon product. And it's not a vintage, even though it's from 2015. But it's what's known the world over as the Nifty-Fifty. That's right. Canon's 50mm f1.8. And this is the EF edition. You get for 125 bucks. The plastic fantastic. That's right, folks. We're going to be looking at something really economical.
Oh, yes.
Is it bang for the buck? What do you think, mister? Look at that. Just look at that. Yeah. All right, well, let's find out together. Get yourself something to eat or drink, something to be comfortable, something to make your New Year's Eve a little special.
Legend!
Maybe something to make you forget New Year's Eve.
Talk it out, man. Kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
And we'll check it out together, right? So you ready? Let's get it on. Here I am, Vietnam. This is Camera Talk with Dr. Scott and Dylan. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yeah! Happy New Year! 2023. That's right. 2023 is upon us, and well, it's coming up. It's not exactly today, but this is our video release for this week, so this is your Happy New Year video. And what are we looking at this week? Just as the intro says, we are visiting the land of Canon. The old land of Canon, when it was an EF system, which stands for electronic focus. We're looking at the plastic fantastic, the Nifty-Fifty, the one and only 50mm 1.8. That's right, folks. For 125 bucks, you too can be the proud owner of this pretty wicked little piece of technology that Canon came up with. And it begs the question, if you could do that for 125 bucks, why can't you do it for a bunch of other lenses, right? Why are all the other lenses like thousands of dollars and whatnot, and so forth and so on? It's a question that's been pondering in man's mind for hundreds of years now. Well, today, I hope we can answer it. So the Nifty-Fifty. It's, for 125 bucks, it's really Canon's best bang for your buck. I mean, you really can't complain. For 125 bucks, why not have a couple of them? I have a couple of them. I have this one and I've got another one up there. Just in case it malfunctions or breaks or you drop it, who knows what. Maybe Dylan gets a hold of it and trashes it for you. But if you have two of them, hey, you got a nice backup. And they're super light, so you could stick them in your pocket and wouldn't even know the difference that you have them in there. So, I want to talk a little bit about this. It's, comes in different versions. I say versions, not virgin.
You must tie her down on a bed and spank her.
It was an original 50mm 1.8 way back in the metal days. And then we have a 50mm f1.8 2, which is a truly plastic fantastic. I mean, it's plastic everywhere. But this one, this came out in 2015. It actually has a metal mounting ring, which is the only metal part of the whole thing. Everything else is plastic as usual, thus the 125 bucks. But it's the best bang for the buck out there. Again, it's STM, which is a stepper motor. which means its autofocus is fast and quiet. It's got great colors. You know, again, something this economical, but as a Canon product with Canon color science, the colors are great. You know, good to great. You know, depending on how you look at it. It's bokeh. Everybody likes to always know about the bokeh, and we remember what bokeh means.
Rich, smooth, buttery bokeh.
It's the quality of your out of focus background. And in this case, the bokeh is good to what somebody like Ken Rockwell. Like I remember reading on his site that he considers it neutral, which means it's not good, it's not bad, it's in the middle. And I'll show you some samples and you can judge for yourself. Other little issues with it, wide open, you know, it can suffer from coma. And what is coma? It's like sleeping for a very long time. Coma is when lights in the distance, especially around the edges of the photograph at nighttime, start to elongate and get these little bat wings, like the Batman wings. But you know, you stop down from there and they go away. Well, a lot of lenses suffer from the same thing. It's got a little barrel distortion. And a lot of these issues, you really kind of have to look for them to really identify them. It's not like they stand out like a sore thumb or a punch in the face, right? Dylan, by the way, had a fever of 100. Here I go jumping into Fahrenheit. 38 degrees today. So, he wasn't feeling good at all. He had a terrible night last night. Woke up a bunch of times and woke up about 4 in the morning, decided he wanted something to drink. And so Daddy had to get up. And then he didn't want to go back to sleep. So Daddy didn't get to sleep either. Until, 5:45, when Daddy has to get up at 6. Thanks for the 15 minutes of sleep.
I'm sorry!
Anyway, this is not the video to harp on Mr. Dylan. So, how about color fringing? No color fringing really, except for the spherochromatism, which is the color fringing in the bokeh area. You can see a little of that, you know, again, if you look for it. It's got no flaring or ghosting. You know what flaring is, right?
With it. Okay, and you're welcome.
And it's got none of that. And it's close focus is pretty good. You know, it's better than any other Canon 50mm out there. You know, 35 centimeters is pretty decent. You know, it's only yay big. So it gets pretty close in there. Has great center sharpness around the edges, but the center sharpness is super. Again, what do you want for 125 bucks? Some of the specs on these things, 6 elements, 5 groups. It's close focus, which I just told you. 35 centimeters. 7 blades, but not just 7 any old blades. There's 7 curved blades. So again, your bokeh balls, and we like our balls in what shape? We like them round, right? So rounded blades equal rounded bokeh balls. And I mentioned that they were light, 159 grams. Now, is that light or is that light? It's like barely in existence. It's so light. So, you know, again, an all around, I have really nothing to complain about this lens. You know, for 125 bucks, what are you going to complain about? Oh, it's too economical. We should be paying more for that. You know, if you want to complain about that, fine, be that way. But I don't think that's where it's at. So let's move on to get you the action shots, right? And I don't mean action as in this guy running around anywhere. I'm saying action as in the picture of the, you know, I use a Canon M50 EFM APS-C camera to record these camera talk videos. And what I do in every episode is I try to see how closely I can get the writing on the end of the EFM 15 to 45 millimeter kit lens, the writing on the end on the nameplate. See how sharp I can get that from here. I'm about 1.75 meters away. So I shall do that, and Dylan shall take his place right there, because he likes to position himself on my chest. So let me do that, and ready? 1, 2, 3. So that was at 1.8. Let's move that to 5.6, just to show you what that looks like. All right, same thing. 1, 2, 3. Let's see with autofocus how painless that is to do, right? Oops. Turned off the camera instead of switching the aperture back to 1.8. All right, well, that's all I wanted to do anyway, so might as well shut it off. Now, it's very small too. You know, if I remove this from its adapter, you can see how small that is, right? We like it small. Some people like it big.
I think it's way too big.
That's what she said.
Well, this one's pretty small. It's not quite pancake, but it's small. Its only physical features is a autofocus and manual focus switch, to which I have mine on autofocus. Its manual focus is you know, pretty good. It's got a small focus ring, so you got to kind of pay attention to where your fingers are on it. But overall, does a pretty good job. So how about we get you some pictures of Dylan, right? Everybody wants some pictures of Dylan at f1.8. And how about some pictures of Dylan at f5.6? And random crap, right? Our random pictures. We take some pictures of various things, and you know where they are, right? I don't know, boats and trees and bunny rabbits and snakes and children and old ladies. Random crap. All right, so here's a bunch of random crap at F whatever. All right, so that's our quickie review of the Canon EF 50mm 1.8. Plastic fantastic. Is it worth getting? Should they get a copy?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you squirming around for? Are you trying to poop on me? Huh? She's saying, don't say that on YouTube. Oh my God, everybody knows. Well, why are you squirming around so much? Got something going on in your butt.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
So, Anyway, how about we give a little plug for our photo editing software, right? And who do we use? We use Luminar. Luminar AI and Luminar Neo. And what does AI stand for? Here's another chance for you to redeem yourself. AI means, artificial intelligence.
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
All right, so Luminar Neo, which is a combination of AI and Luminar 4. Luminar Neos are the latest, greatest. And you can get yourself a copy for $80. Now, how economical is that, right? Nobody can complain about paying $80 for a software. And it's yours for life. You download it, it's yours for life. You don't need to pay any subscription or yearly fees or anything else. It's got all kinds of AI involved. It's got background removal, portrait AI, sky replacement, masking AI, power line removal, spot dust removal, all kinds of removal, scene relighting. It's a great piece of software. You want to save 10 bucks? Yes. You want to save 10 bucks? Everybody likes to save 10 bucks, right? Click below. In the description, there's a link. Click on our link below, and you could save yourself 10 bucks. And then it's only 70 bucks, and then it's really economical. Now, who doesn't like to save 10 bucks, right? We get kickback from that. Everybody loves kickback, right? Yay, kickback. And what does Dylan do with his $10? Dr. Evil, you're going to make $1 million. That's right, $1 million.
$1 million.
So other than that, how about you support us? How can you support us besides sending us millions of dollars? You can support us by subscribing, right? So subscribe. How about this hand? Subscribe. And two hands? You do two hands? Two hands, four fingers? Subscribe. Oh, that was a piss poor effort, mister. Oh, I got 38-degree fever. What else does YouTube like besides subscribers? The algorithm looks for... What are you, wiping spit all over your shirt? That's disgusting. Ew! Disgusting. They like the thumbs up. So if you could do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, we'll give you a favor in return and show you the thumbs up girls. Thumbs up. Do 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 do. Thumbs up. All right. And that is the thumbs up girls. Happy New Year. Dylan's favorite part of the video. All right. So, do you have any New Year's resolutions you'd like to tell everybody?
No, 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 no,
No! This year you're going to be a good boy. No more terrible twos, screaming and crying in public when we're at the restaurant trying to enjoy a nice meal, and you start having a little temper tantrum and throwing stuff around, disturbing everybody in the restaurant. Oh, is that just Daddy's wishes? So, I think that was pretty much all we wanted to say. Who are we? You're Dylan.
I'm so damn confused.
I'm Dr. Scott, and together we are Modesty Photography. That's right. We're here to talk about tips and tricks in photography, vintage lenses, vintage cameras, or camera systems as a whole. Just stuff about photography, conversations we have. If you want to talk about something we haven't talked about yet, just drop it in the comment section and we'll get right to it. So, other than that, why should everybody come back? Because we put a video out every Friday. That's right. Well, Friday Vietnam time. Who knows where in the world you are? It could be Thursday, it could be Saturday. Time is such a flexible thing, isn't it?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
So, so why should they keep coming back? because you belong here. And where do they belong, buddy? What's the name of our show? This is Camera Talk with Dr. Scott and Dylan. Yeah, Dylan. So come on back next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all the support. Dylan probably will thank you if you send him some cookies and stuff like that. Or send him one of the thumbs up girls to tuck him in at night.
Yes!
But other than that, I think that was it. So just thank you for a great year we've had, 2022. Welcome 2023. So how about we say bye-bye. So bye-bye to you guys. Bye-bye to 2022. All right. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Here I am,